Hello and welcome. In this math tutorial, our task is to find all the real values of x and y that satisfy these two simultaneous equations. Now, whenever I see a system of equations like this, where we have a term in x cubed, x squared y, xy squared, and finally y cubed, the first thing that comes to my mind is the expansion for a plus b cubed. You know that this is equal to a cubed plus 3a squared b plus 3ab squared plus b cubed. Now let us look at this second equation. Here we have 2y cubed. You know that 2 is root 2 times root 2. Now if we multiply through the second equation by root 2, then we can write this first term as y cubed times root 2 cubed. Then here we have 3x squared y root 2. And of course, this is going to be equal to 70 root 2. Now, we can write this as y root 2 cubed plus 3x squared y root 2, and this is equal to 70 root 2. Now what we are going to do is that we will add the first equation to this modified second equation. When we do that, we have x cubed plus 3x squared y root 2 plus 6xy squared. Finally, plus y root 2 cubed. And of course, this is going to be equal to 99 plus 70 root 2. Now let us look at the left-hand side of this equation. We have x cubed plus 3x squared y root 2 plus 6 is 3 times 2, which is the exact same thing as 3 times root 2 squared. So we can write this term as 3x times y root 2 squared. And of course, here we have y root 2 cubed, and this is equal to 99 plus 70 root 2. Now, when you compare the left-hand side of this equation to this expansion, it is very easy to see that a is equal to x, while b is equal to y root 2. That means that we can write this left-hand side in the form x plus y root 2 cubed is equal to 99 plus 70 root 2. Now, in the same way, if you subtract this modified second equation from the first equation, you get that x minus y root 2 cubed is equal to 99 minus 70 root 2. Now notice that inside these two brackets we have conjugates, and also on the right hand side of these two equations we have conjugates. Now remember the difference of two squares. So what we are going to do is that we will multiply these two equations. When we do that, on the left hand side we have x plus y root 2 times x minus y root 2. And of course, both of these will be raised to power 3. And on the right hand side, we have 99 plus 70 root 2 times 99 minus 70 root 2. And from our difference of two squares, when we multiply these two, we have x squared minus y root 2 squared, both raised to power 3. Now, on the right hand side, we have 99 squared minus 70 root 2 squared. Now here, we have x squared minus root 2 squared, of course, is 2. Then we have y squared raised to power 3. This is equal to 99 squared is 9,801, while 70 root 2 squared is 9,800. And of course, 9,801 minus 9,800 is equal to 1. So that means that x squared minus 2y squared cubed is equal to 1. Now, the next thing we are going to do is to take cube root of both sides of this equation. When we do that, we find that x squared minus 2y squared is equal to the cube root of 1, which is equal to 1. And now that we have a much simpler relationship between x and y, we can finish the solution with substitution. From here, we have that x squared is equal to 1 plus 2y squared. Now we go back to the second equation. From here, we have that 2y cubed plus 3y times x squared, which we are now going to replace with 1 plus 2y squared is equal to 70. Now, simplifying this equation, we have 2y cubed plus 3y times 1 is 3y, and 3y times 2y squared is 6y cubed. This is equal to 70. 2y cubed plus 6y cubed is equal to 8y cubed plus 3y minus 70 is equal to 0. Now notice that when y is equal to 2, the left hand side of this equation is equal to the right hand side, because here we have 8 times 2 cubed is 8 plus 3 times 2 minus 70. Now 8 times 8 is 64. 3 times 2 is 6 minus 70. Now 64 plus 6 is 70. 70 minus 70 is equal to 0. That means that we can factorize this cubic equation. And of course, to do that, we are going to divide this cubic expression on the left-hand side by 2 using the synthetic division method. The coefficient of y cubed is 8. The coefficient of y squared is 0 because there is no term in y squared. The coefficient of y is 3 and the constant term is minus 70. Of course, we are dividing by 2. We bring down 8. 2 times 8 is 16. 0 plus 16 is 16. 2 times 16 is 32. 3 plus 32 is 35. 2 times 35 is 70. Minus 70 plus 70 is equal to 0. So when we factorize this, we have y minus 2 multiplied by 8y squared plus 16y plus 35. And of course, this is equal to 0. Now, already from this factor, we have found that y is equal to 2. Now, all we have to do is to solve the quadratic equation 8y squared plus 16y plus 35 is equal to 0. Now, this quadratic equation is not going to yield any real values of y, but let us be sure. We have the discriminant, which is b squared minus 4ac. Now b is 16. So we have 16 squared minus 4 times 8 times 35. Now this is equal to 16 squared is 256 minus 4 times 8 times 35 is 1120. Of course, you know that this is a negative quantity. And you know that when the discriminant of a quadratic equation is negative, then that quadratic equation has no real roots. So the only real value of y we have is y equal to 2. And now finally, to find x, we go back to this substitution equation. From here, we have that x squared is equal to 1 plus 2y squared. This is equal to 1 plus 2 times 2 squared. 2 squared is 4. 4 times 2 is 8. So this is equal to 1 plus 8, which is equal to 9. Therefore, we have that x is equal to plus or minus the square root of 9. Now, this is equal to plus or minus 3. We have two values for x. Now, let us check and make sure that these two values of x satisfy any of the given equations. When x is equal to 3, we have 3 cubed plus 6 times 3 times 2 squared, which is 4. 3 cubed is 27. 6 times 3 is 18. 18 times 4 is 72. 27 plus 72 is 99, which is exactly what we have. Now, when x is equal to minus 3, then here we have minus 3 cubed plus 6 times minus 3 times 4. Minus 3 cubed is minus 27. Minus plus is minus. 6 times 3 times 4 is 72. Minus 27 minus 72 is equal to minus 99. So you can see that x equal to minus 3 does not satisfy any of the given equations. So the only two values, real values of x and y that satisfy these two simultaneous equations are x equal to 3 and y equal to 2. And with that, we come to the end of this tutorial. I hope you learned something new. If you enjoy such content, please subscribe to the channel. Give us a like to support the channel. Thanks for watching, and you can see more tutorials here.